Okay, so this is going to be the Harp 2x20 tutorial. So I've seen a lot of people fail this, so I thought, since I have a bunch of strats that I do which make it basically guaranteed to work, I felt like I wanted to make this video. Okay, so when doing this RBM, there are two things you might want to consider. The first thing is strums leading up to the final strum, how you should do each individual strum leading up to doing the RBM, and so that like the game recognizes that you're doing the strums correctly. The second thing is the final strum itself, how you should basically do this RBM, because that's where a lot of people mess up, and I do want to focus on that as well. So strums leading up to the final strums, these should be medium length strums, they shouldn't be too slow strums, they shouldn't be too fast, and they should all be well defined, so that the game knows that these are different strums and doesn't get confused. So this is my personal best I've got here, and probably want to pay attention to these strums and it. Okay, so notice how they kind of vary in speed a little bit. They don't have to be exactly the same each time. As long as they're roughly not too slow and not too fast, you should be fine. Like, for example, this worked first try in the PB. But as long as they're also well defined, so have a little pause between each one. Don't just keep basically winging the remote around, because that's not going to work. So, yeah. And so next is the final strum. The final strum is where a lot of people mess up. And the final strum happens. It's the two strums, or it's technically two final strums, but the strums after the second chord change. So that would be, or like the upper chord change or something. So that. So as soon as you hear that kind of lower chords to upper chords, you want to do that strum. And that was bad. Let the video play. Here we are. So you want to do that last strum again at medium-ish speed. Then you want to kind of wait. This is where a lot of people mess up, is that they don't wait. Look, like, notice how much this waits. Like, notice how much I wait basically. Like, I wait a lot basically, and that's kind of the amount of time you should be waiting. Because if you don't wait, the game won't register it as a strum, and you won't do the RBM. And also, the starting itself is something I might want to pay attention to. So basically, you want to use the nunchuck, and when you start, you want to hold the A button, so you initially press it to start it, and you want to hold it into that final strum. So, don't really know how to demonstrate this, but yeah. Like you want to press it, and then keep holding that A button down so you can do that final strum, basically. So yeah, and really just the key thing to keep in mind with the final strum is just wait longer in between those two final strums, because that's, I believe, where a lot of people mess up. So, waiting now. And if you did all that correctly, 5 should pop up. And you did it. So, I don't know how good this video is. This is in one take, so this might just be utter shit. I don't know. If this video was shit, then just find my personal best and copy it, because again, this was fine. In fact, I might as well just play it throughout its entirety with me shutting up. So you can keep in mind, again, the first two things were, during the strums they should be medium and well defined, and the final strum you should wait before it, basically. Those are kind of the two things that you should keep in mind. And then yeah, so that was this tutorial. I hope that it was somewhat useful. It might not have been. Again, I'm not great at these tutorials. Again, this is in one take. But yeah.